Hello everybody. Hello Owen, Alta, Jabba the Hutt, Matthew. Where's CK2? Well, you gotta know that we're gonna listen to a new game presentation when ParadoxCon happens. So hopefully then, but I highly doubt it. It is interesting though, isn't it? Because the actual main dev behind CK2, he is on a secret project. So, ooh, what is going on here with the ET? So, you know, if it happens at any point, then it's definitely going to happen fairly soon. Although I personally doubt it. I think we're going to see some sort of fantasy game, you know? Fantasy grand strategy game. We're back in the World of Ice and Fire, although none of that has happened. Jon Snow isn't real in this playthrough. Jon Snow does not exist, never came to be. Lord Aegon, son of Rhaegar the Poet, still lives. Daenerys Targaryen, never heard of her. Daenerys Targaryen does not exist. Never was born. Viserys, in the meantime, married Rhaenys Targaryen, so that is at least, you know, going well. Everything's right in the world over there. But they are just sitting on Dragonstone. None of the Targaryens fled. Nobody wants to restore the old claim to the Empire. Oh, it's a kingdom title, I guess. To the kingdom. But the kingdom is held by... See, last time we played this, it was a bit weird. I'll just say it, okay? It was a bit strange, because essentially what happened was, there was this huge civil war going on. All of that was normal, you know. Aerys II the Mad had a bad time. He got defeated pretty much, but he didn't get ousted by any of the factions opposing him. He got ousted by Gilbert, Lord Paramount Gilbert of the Iron Throne, who then got ousted by, of course, Tywin the Prudent. And now we have Jaime the Unworthy. Princess Cersei, in the meantime. Ah, they are still lovers. So, you know, at least that is still correct. The game is not entirely lost. Jaime Lannister and Cersei Lannister still getting it on. What more can you hope for? What more can you hope for? I will just say. But she's married to a nobody. A literal nobody. Before that, she was married to a Lannister. No kids. Nope, actually plenty of kids from that relationship. She's now 44, so there's probably not going to be any more kids. I wonder if those kids are Jaime's, or, you know, at least one of them. Look at this dude. He is... Yep, he is gonorrhea. Anyway, our playthrough here didn't go so well either. I don't know if you guys remember, but let's recapitulate this, okay? We started... I don't even know with who we started here. It was Dalton. It must have been. Because all the characters that we have played in this playthrough, straight up, every single one of them, has died when we went reaving. Every time we went reaving, it was just like, good night. There was no coming back for any of them. We did manage to get a second county here, but I don't know how much that is going to be worth it. Let's check for Khal Drogo. I'll be honest with you, I think he should be like somewhere over here. Khal Harrow, that doesn't seem right. No Drogo in this list. Where the hell even would he be, I'll be honest with you. I think he would be here. I believe that this was his Khalasar. Although I can't exactly find out about it. Oh, are you getting lag? Is everybody getting lag? The thing for me looks very normal. I got it open here in the preview. If anybody has any issues, just let me know. But I think it should be fine. Yeah, I have no idea where Khal Drogo is, but I have something surprising that I saw off camera, literally just by chance. So you all know and love Euron Greyjoy, right? Euron Greyjoy, great man. And not in the show, but great man in the books, I guess. Well, he decided, you know, he did not want to go to Ashai in the East. He did not want to learn the secrets of blood magic and of anything else, really, shadow magic and whatnot. Nope, he was like, you know what? Why don't I go north of the wall and I become a count under some random wildling? I achieve Nar, Tall Talker of Hardhome. Rob in the meantime, by the way, this is just such a screwed up world, I'm telling you straight up. Rob in the meantime has become the Lord of Riverrun. Not of the Riverlands, mind you, but the Lord of Riverrun. Yeah, I don't... I don't know what's been going on in this world. It's been a bit weird. First time you called the stream, welcome Yuki. I hope that is how you pronounce the name. Also, hello, Mr99. Welcome, welcome. So what I want to do today is, I would love to take over the Iron Isles. If we could get that done and just, you know, get out of there, I would be perfectly fine with it. But I can't guarantee it. We now hold two counties, this one and that one. I think we are fabricating a claim. But that is held by Lord Sawan Priest Hater, who is not stronger than us. Yes, he is weaker than us. We had a strong ally over here the entire time, and then we got slain. So here we are. I think at the end of the last stream, all we did was just sit here and watch this kid grow up. We are married to our aunt, by the way, so everything is right in the world even now. She has a claim to both of our titles, not that that actually matters. Ooh, she does have a weak claim for Great Wick, and I can't push it. Weird. You would assume, I mean, maybe it's just the culture of the Ironborn that can't push for any female rulers. But you would assume that with the Regency rules being the way they are, that we would get a CB with a weak claim, right? Let me just check the weak claim again. Current title holder, no, Regencies, yes. We should be able to press for this because he is clearly in a Regency, but for some reason we can't, so you know what? It is what it is. Yuki, UK, no, Yuki, that makes sense. Pronounced well, too bad my Polishness won't be useful for names. I mean, you can Polishify, I guess, Polify the names of the Ironborn. Let's talk about Robert Baratheon. What happened to him? We do have a Baratheon on the throne. Nope, Robert just... Alright, he's a Republican now. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Baratheon is a Republican. Tells you a lot about the world we live in. We do live in a society, by the way. He does have a splint mail armor. Wonder if he does have a breastplate stretcher. He got it in his normal bloodlines, of course. The Baratheon and the Targaryen bloodline. The Tyrells are still here, so are Martells. Garland the Second. I'm just trying to see, right? Mace. Ah, there she is, Olenna. Olenna died a natural death 5 years ago. Alright. So far, nothing too exciting. We do have Lady Paramount Edmund, daughter of good old Lysa. Yeah. Bit weird. What a really, really strange world. Hello, Dan. Yeah, dude, I hope that we're gonna have fun here. I'm not gonna go reaving, I can tell you that much. At least not via the events. So, what killed me time and time again was go on a reaving. We're not gonna do that because I don't want to die. But I do want to plunder, pillage, and maybe get some salt wives, you know? Classic stuff. We need to... Wait, what? Owner allowed to loot? Excuse me? I'm not allowed to loot? Oh, because it's peace. Ah, that sucks. Oh, that sucks so much. We're not allowed to loot because we are at peace in the Iron Throne, and he, our overlord, forbids that from being done. So you know what? Let's just fast forward a bit here. Hey, King Sensei Deku. Still Fernie awkward. I have no idea who you are. I'll tell you straight up. We do have some money here. That's nice to know. Yes, I will become your advisor. Absolutely. Raven has arrived from the Citadel. We should rejoice as winter is coming to an end. I still have no idea, by the way, how Gilbert took over down there. And I don't know why Robert is no longer on the throne, because he didn't lose the rebellion. The Mad King just... I don't know what happened there. He just inherited it 9 years ago. And that's that story, I guess. Is it me or is raiding with boats just better in vanilla? Dude, raiding with boats is amazing in vanilla. Like, it actually wins you the game really early on as well. You can start... That's the big benefit that Vikings really have over, for example, the Removen people. If you're a Viking, you're set for the rest of the game. It's incredible. Hello, you want to have me vote with you? I could do that. Do we have an interesting faction that we might want to push? But depose him, does that put us in his stead? Members seek to force Lord Paramount Balon II of the Iron Islands to abdicate in favor of his heir Roderick Greyjoy. Alright, not interested in that. Overthrow the monarchy. Overthrow the monarchy of Pike. If we were to overthrow the monarchy, what exactly would happen? You know what? We're not strong enough, obviously, but I'm gonna... Sure. And now you owe me a favor, so why don't we... Wait, I can't make you join my faction? I swear that... Ah, there you go. Has not been forbidden to join factions. Ah, he has been forbidden. That's why he can't join. What a waste. I will not become a commander, by the way. You should manipulate your High Lord to rebel and back the throne and be named High Lord. You know what? That is a really good idea. I haven't played that much of this mod, so I did not consider that. But if I were to do that, plot to incite revolt at war with King Jaime. You know what? Let's just take a look at that. That's an interesting plot. I wish that existed in vanilla, although it might be a bit too overpowered. Oh, I could get Jaime Lannister. I could give Jaime money and he would join in creating rebellion against himself. Isn't that great? Now that's how that goes. 15 bucks. Definitely can spend that. No doubt about it. What about you? How much money do you... Oh, 70 bucks. That's not that much. We could get Jaime Lannister in this. For no reason whatsoever. There's plenty of people joining here. You know what, Jaime? Why don't you join me? There you go. It's a new level of kingslaying. You could say that. You absolutely could say that. Alright, what I want to do in this one, we definitely have to take over the Iron Isles because last one was a disaster. Dude, I just died over and over and over again. It was terrible. Usually I only, you know, show me being successful, but in this one, Jesus. A small spear throwing competition, absolutely. He won. What? How disappointing. I thought we could mangle somebody here. By accident, of course. After a long time of training, both day and night, you have finally mastered the art of combat. If you could contend with your extensive knowledge of battle techniques, I'll be known as a duelist. Alright, okay. I am a duelist now. Ah, yes. Hello. Good thing that you told me he was born. He is already dead. It seems that Rosalind Volmark, the spymaster of Lord Freyleg of Great Wick, has been sent to Hammerhorn to investigate rumors of a plot. Maybe she should be silenced before she finds out about my plot to incite Lord Paramount Balon II to revolt. We're not even close to doing this, by the way. Like, there's straight up no way. There is just no way of doing this. Even with the percentages that we have left here, there is no way of actually getting it done. So I'm just going to abandon this, maybe at a later date. I wish, though, that I could incite it. Can I incite it with somebody else? 39%? Because if I could do that, we would be in a state where I actually can go raid. Right now we are a bit, you know, shell shock. They're going to create a Cadet Dynasty. I have actually never done that in this mod. Let me take a look at go on a reaving. Absolutely not. I'm not crazy. Now all of these are okay. We don't have any dragons, do we? No dragons at all. Okay. There. Oh, this reminds me. I saw this off camera. I need to equip the boat. Foam drinker. Oh, she discovered the plot. Excuse me? But I abandoned the plot. Don, what's up? How you doing? How's everybody doing, by the way? It's Monday. You know, it's a good day. The week has just started out. I hope everybody had a good time. I regret to inform you that I've decided to remove you from your position in the council. Whilst you are able to serve... while you ably served in your position, I have deemed another person more suitable in your place. That's just rude. This is disgusting. I agree. Didn't anticipate not being able to go on a reaving here. If you ever have a really bad character with an ultra good air, just go on a reaving, all problem solved. Yeah, I mean, I know about the power of reavings now, and I regret knowing about it. Lord Paramount Bane of the Root used a favor. Wait a minute, what is he doing here? Oh, I can't see it. What factions are they in? Okay. As members of the Old Way, we strive to better ourselves and each other. One way is the occasional sparring match. Right, are you better than me? Do you think you're better than me? Nope, I am better than him. Absolutely. Let's have a sparring match. Get dueled, you son of a gun. He has chosen to accept the challenge. A fight for glory, huh? You and Ulla slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan him for any sign of weakness and any opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. I think I'm just gonna... No match for my might. Absolutely. You see a weak spot. Vulnerability in Ulla's defense. It's not much, but it's all you need. I easily break through Ulla's guard and move to forcefully land a perfect blow to his leg. He lies sprawled at my feet, completely at my mercy. It's all over now. Ulla drops his wooden club and hastily retreats. I yield, he says. Alright, this was a sparring match, so there you go. I've won. Wonderful. I think that was literally the first duel that we won in this mod, no doubt. No, this is actually the same save, Zero, so the world is already broken. We got Jaime Lannister on the throne still. Will you upload a new episode for the Northern Crusade series? Absolutely. In 15 minutes, there will be a new episode of the Northern Crusade. It's going to be wild. I mean, we're pagans. Pagans are always wild. No doubt about it. Hello, For Real Sun 77. Welcome. Your ability to take down any man in a brawl is widely renowned. Thank you. Thank you for the free prestige, nerds. I'm so tempted to press this button, but we don't even have a son. Our sister would take over. Now, our sister isn't bad, actually. She's being brought up by somebody that is decent as a commander as well. Maybe I can give her somebody even better. Let's take a look at who we have in our court. Absolutely not. Alright, great. We still have the sister, but we will marry her off matrilineally. Can we do that? Yes, okay, the Ironborn can marry matrilineally. That is important, because it means that I will be in a position to actually get some children. And, my line won't go extinguished. all that soon. Now, there's nobody... Ooh. Oh, yes. He is a bastard, but I'll take it. Absolutely a Greyjoy, are you kidding me? Whose son is that anyway? Dagon. Dagon? Dagoth? Oh my goodness. I don't even know who that dude... I have no idea who they are, dude. Why is your hair white? He's 17 years old. What happened here? My grandfather? Right. History has a very strange sense of humor there. Now with this, we may even be able... Obviously, we can't get anything going here. Still not enough percentage to actually incite him for a rebellion. Bit disappointed there. Doing instructions on how to create a Cadet Dynasty. Dude, let me know what I would have to do. Now, I don't know if the Cadet Dynasty is actually that big a choice here for us, because we literally... I mean, look at this. We've not achieved anything. Usually, the Cadet Dynasties, you know, appear when people just are too distant from the head of a family, for example. But we are the literal only person holding any titles in our family, so there's nobody else going on there. After the duel, Ulla asked me for advice on fighting. Ah, we are friends now. Or at least we are budding friends. Why are you up there anyway? What is this? I don't understand Euron Crow's Eye being up there. What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive? There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. Come, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy. Morrowind, one of the best games even today, and I'm excited for Skywind, even though we know it's still a decade away, okay? Man, Skywind. And Skyblivion as well. I need them to come out, but I know they never will. My liege, King Jaime Lannister, has tried to have Commander Aladdin of King's Landing arrested, but failed to apprehend him. Commander Alas saw the futility in rebellion, however, and has traveled to King's Landing to seek justice in person. Alright, okay. Doesn't hold any titles, so he's not gonna rebel in any way. Are there any blood feuds with... Oh, not with my family. This is, I think, specific to my family. A young, talented artist, absolutely. Spend some money. Why am I so low on cash still? I will say, I want to bring this up today. So I played some Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and there was a feeling that I had in that game that I think translates to grand strategy games. And I think it is what Imperator, and Imperator is getting way, way better. It's changing as a game and it's very cool. But there's something that I'm personally... Oh, I don't like that. There's something that I'm missing. And that something is essentially the distance between cities. In Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I did indeed always feel... So far, at least, you know, I didn't play that much, but I played a good amount. And I felt like, hey, we are actually, like, every city is kind of for itself. When there is a war declared, for example, or when something happens somewhere, then not every city knows immediately about it. And a siege, you know, really, you see the plight and the despair in the people that are being besieged. All of that stuff going on there. And in Imperator, and in all Paradox games, I mean in all grand strategy games, you never see it from that position. You always see the nation. What's that one independent province in Westeros? It's a ruin. Don't know what happened there, but... Oh, and you are also a ruin. You never see the city angle, and I think it's kind of a disappointment there, you know? Imagine, like, a siege in Imperator. It's just like, oh, whatever, dude. It's just one city. What are they going to do about it? In reality, like, what is going on in that city is devastating. It's crazy. And it's never showcased. I think Mayo in Texas for EU4 actually does it. They simulate a sort of thing where when you send out a message, for example, to declare war, there is a certain delay in that going on and the news trickling through into your provinces and whatnot. But, I mean, honestly, this sort of thing, it should be part of CK3, for example. I mean, imagine if the Iron Throne today declares war. Maybe in a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two, the North will know about it. Before that, you know, messages don't travel that quickly. I mean, in D&D, the you know, TV series, obviously they travel just instantaneously, they're just teleported. But realistically speaking, there should be quite the significant delay in what is going on. I hope that they're going to implement that in CK3 whenever it comes. The Council of King Jaime has seen fit to name a region to rule in his stead. Excuse me? Oh. Is incapable. Oh, he was declared incapable. Oh, that's interesting. So is this declared incapable a trait that, like, means he could properly be incapable? Or maybe somebody just plotted against him? That's pretty cool. Witcher as a series has a decent portrait of citizens during a war. I really liked what they did in Witcher 3 when it comes to the war zone and depicting that. Dude, that actually felt Like, eerily haunting. It, honestly, also, I loved everything, and I don't want to spoil anything. I know the game is out for, what, like 5 years now? I don't want to spoil too much, but in Witcher 3, the entire Swamp Saga, it is amazing. Actually, one of the best quests or quest series that I have ever seen in a roleplay game like this. Hello, Eddie. How are you doing? I hope you're doing quite well tonight. Common Visigoth, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Imperator, we're going to play something, I think, this week. In Imperator. I'm kind of hungry for it, but at the same time, I was thinking, right? The feeling of, like, a city being sieged in Imperator is just like, yeah, it's just whatever, dude. It shouldn't be. You know, it should be something where you look at it and you're like, damn, there's chaos right over there, and you shall be marrying him right now. Thank you very much. Ooh, I would love to pick up Inspiring Leader. I mean, Organizer's nice, so is Siege Leader, but I think we're going to go here for Inspiring Leader because we do not have infinite troops. I need to preserve some of them. Right, you are now married, and you get a martial education. What is your... how good are you? Not good at all. I'm going to give you a different educator. No, I just want a decent one at the very least. Oh, there you go. Your... oh, that's not actually your wife. Okay, I was about to say your wife can bring you up, but that's not what is happening there, is it? Host a wedding for Asha Saltcliffe and Varen Ironane. 20 golds? Absolutely. Let the preparations begin. Can't rise up yet. The Ancient Bank of Karth. Best part about holding a wedding is organizing the whole event. I will spend lavishly to show our house's power. Ah, God, I knew there were more costs attached. You know what? Let's just spend enough, okay? Most of the preparations for the wedding have been made. Now I only need to send out invitations to 3 people. I think 2 of them were literally just the married couple. The fire blasted right past my face, and I felt how my hair started to curl away from the fire. The fire eater had been a bit too careless for my taste, but his troop, and he was clearly greatly skilled. Right. Absolutely hire them. King Cobra, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. The guests have finally arrived. Welcome. What quality of education? I mean, I don't even know you. Warlocks? Why are you here? The Warlocks of Karth is the Blue Shadows. Legends claim they have many strange powers and are able to see into the future and live for thousands of years thanks to the shade of the evening which they consume. What? Warlocks mean, okay, 7 lovers, slaves or captives with concubines, only applies to certain cultures and governments. Does not have to have... it doesn't seem to have any different features there, so I don't really care. I'm not going to spend anything on you, sorry mate. Now Asher Saltcliffe and Varen stand before the drowned guard to take up a holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of Saltcliffe look on as he drapes the arms of House Ironane around the bride to finally seal the marriage. Oh, I get it, okay. I get it. I mean, he was a bastard, of course. Didn't know that it would have signed that immediately there, but that's nice. I appreciate that. Ever played the Witcher Kings mod for CK2? I did, but I don't think that mod is that suited for CK2. Because, like, there's just all these blobs. I feel like they did a good job here with having a blob, but not feeling you too, you know, mangled, too inflexible. I think the Witcher King is just kind of eh. I wish they would implement more features, no doubt. The feast is winding down, and now only the bedding remains. Baron and Asha are stripped of all garments by the revelers. Oh, you know what? A bit young for that, aren't they? Oh, Drogo. There he is. Khal Drogo of Drogo. I didn't see him. Why did I not see him earlier when we looked? He just married random ladies. Khaleesi Malaki of Drogo. Of course. How else could it be? He's 26 years old. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, there is no Daenerys. He's never gonna get her. What a weird situation that is, honestly. Viserys is still running around here, but that is also about it. The morning after the wedding feast has come, and all the lords and ladies are finally making their way home. All agreed it was a fine celebration, and many predicted the newlyweds shall be most content. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back, Roland from Kang. CK2 tried to do something with the building destruction mechanic, but it's pretty dumb when you're raiding. Oh yeah, so that event, I mean, I don't think we need to talk too long about that event. That event is just so stupid. It's so, like, it's such a good idea, but so poorly implemented. I swear to God, whoever did that, like, give him a raise for having such a good idea and then take the raise away for implementing it the way it was done. Paradox, don't actually do that. That would be very mean and you would probably lose an employee. And we get Daenerys. The thing is, Daenerys ain't here. Jon Snow is also gone. They're just, the Targaryens just sitting here on Dragonstone. They're like, you know, we're fine here. We can sit there. Whatever happened to Stannis? You know what? That is actually something that I want to see. Literally nothing. So they all just moved over here, apparently. Instead of the Targaryens going into exile, it's the Baratheons that went into exile. Oh, wait. He went nope, he went to the... Oh, what? Wait a minute, I didn't see that. I don't think he's a brother of the Night's Watch. He's still married as well. That's not allowed. But he is up there. I don't know how that happened. I don't even think that is canonically a thing that is supposed to happen. He's still here. So, Stannis was like, you know what? I'm leaving. Also a Republican now. We are involved in planning to become so, blah, blah. Right. I'm not going to join any factions then. That's fine. Whatever, dude. Stannis the Menace, I wish. I really do. My lord, news from Sunspear of a great trial at court. Lord Durham Sixel was imprisoned. Presided of the trial. As a consequence, Lord Durham was released in a show of mercy. So he was guilty, but released as a show of mercy. I'm going to put our Chancellor down again, because I definitely need this claim. We need to get that done. Oversee the realm sounds nice. Sure. None of those are too interesting. I guess what we always can do is collect taxes, because if they do rebel, it will not be our issue, but our liege's issue. I don't really care about it. I was on pick good provinces for trade posts as a republic. Just look at the economic screen. And never pick anything that is even remotely close to constantly being overturned in wars. Those are the ones that you don't want. But at the end of the day, as a republic, I mean... Republics in CK2 are a really nice idea, but there is a reason why I, for example, have never done a playthrough on them on CK2, like on the channel, you know, just a normal playthrough. It's just like, Republics are nice as an idea, but in reality, whatever you do, you will always be super rich. It doesn't really matter what you do. You're just going to be rich, period. So just place them, bro. I do not have the Steel Artifacts mod, because I was, you know, I know of that mod, but I was like, bit too OP. What are you playing as? We are playing as House Saltcliffe, and we have just died reaving over and over again. So let's try to not do that again. Still don't want to kill that lady, thank you. As I'm beating a rabbit dog in the yard, the little Curiona runs up and starts hitting me with a stick. Who even are you? Oh, are you... Wait a minute. Is that the... I remember this. I think, like, one of the raiders took her as the Salt Wife. Yes, I believe this is true. I will show the foul worm. We are rivals now. I've seen how Admiral handles swords, and it is not a pretty sight. Half of the time he seems to forget which side is the sharp one. Should I laugh or should I cry at Admiral's incompetence with a sword? Now Admiral seems to think I could teach him all I know. Can only try. Sure, buddy. We definitely gotta get the rebellion going. The more I look at this, the more I just realize there is no way... Oh, 11%, Jesus. There's no way of actually getting anything done here as long as the realm is this stable, because we're simply not allowed to raid, and that is a huge issue. If I could just declare a war on you, for example, which I cannot. If I could just do that, we would be in a pretty good position, but can't really get away with that. I could murder you, but then there would be a grown-up coming up right after you. 51 people in the house, good brother, good lord. Never your salt wife, common Visigoth. Sure. Absolutely, just step on over. You gotta probably go just through some kind of ceremony, you know, get drowned or something. And then we can do this. With that knowledge, it's time to turn Vikings into inbred traders. Dude, I actually think, like, Vikings as a merchant republic, it's just like, get done with the game. It's over. The Lords of the Iron Islands have approved the levy-shifted noble obligation. That's okay. Hello, Dagon. Dagon. You know what? I'm gonna name you Dagoth. There you go. Dagoth has arrived. Reincarnated, and he is quick. Now that sounds adequate. I'm thinking if I marry off to somebody that actually would be helpful, I might be able to pull something off here, although... Everybody oh, you don't like him. But that's the man that I want to take the title from. I'm not cooperating with that, dude. Do I have a better man here? Yes. But it is a lady. My mother. Hello, Mum. How you doing? Having a vassal theocracy or republic good? Yes, because they will always be very, very timid unless you want to change into a different religion. So they give you fewer troops, obviously, but they will never revolt. So there's a very little risk attached to them. It's why there's a limit to having them. Because it's too easy to just spam them if the limit didn't exist and just never have any rebellion. It would be so quiet and peaceful. CK2 can't have that, and we need to have another match. You know what? Absolutely. I think he's gonna destroy me looking at his skills here, but we'll be fine. Let's do it. You know what? He's no match for my might. I see a weak spot. I easily break through, and there you go. It's all over now. Ah, he gets up again. I'm gonna do the same thing again. His wound leaves him weak and pitiful. See a weak spot? Let's do it. And it is all over. We actually won. How did he do it? Victory is mine, by the way, if you want to I can't join a faction. My liege told me to fuck off. Having perfected Jura Duchy borders. Not really. Not really. Like, they're never gonna do anything against you anyway. Having spent countless hours... I don't believe in that sort of micromanagement. It's too easy. The game is too easy as is. You know, the essence of every possible strike to utilize in a fight. Nice. Leveled up. Excuse me, I meant the rich pagan Grand Republic. I love Imperator, but I was playing Kikoro Beta earlier, and they still haven't made diplomacy any better. I agree. Diplomacy is... Oh, excuse me. Diplomacy is very, very lackluster. But that's not all. I also think they need to finally do the step where they connect warfare with the food mechanics. Because as of right now, that is entirely separate. And what's the point? Dude, what is the point of having a food mechanic if my army doesn't eat? If my army's just like, ah, we'll be fine. I liked having you as my friend, but our differences are too great. You know what? You son of a gun. Why don't you leave my court, eh? Why don't you... No, I don't want to spend that money. Wish I could tell him to leave, but that does not appear to be an option. Alright, get out of here, you son of a gun. Man, I just want the claim. I think Imperator will be an absolutely stunningly amazing game. Once the time is right. King Toad is trying to have a perfect duchy borders on his Poland display. I get that. I really do. Good person, by the way, King Toad. If you haven't checked him out yet, you should search for his name and take a look at what he pushes out. I believe he does like 4 episodes of 4 series, like, you know, 1 episode each every day. That is crazy to me. That is absolutely crazy. But the way I see it, it's just like, it looks nice, I guess, but your vassals in vanilla CK2 are very, very docile. They barely do anything. I will not be a commander. Dude, you guys gotta like rebel or something. Jamie is, you know, incapable. Somebody can do something, I'm certain. My god, you know what? I almost said let's go on a reaving. Well, let's not do that. King Jamie the Unworthy inherited something. Oh, wait a minute. Faring Cross. That is where Gilbert came from, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Still. Hey, my wife, my aunt is pregnant. Biggest thing ancient and medieval sources focus on provisioning. It would be cool if you could scorch earth your own territory, destroying food stock as trade-off for causing enemies attrition. 100% agreed. 100% agreed. Hey, High Admiral, absolutely. My lord, news from Castle Rock of a trial by combat. Lord Robert Brax demanded a trial by combat. Lord Tyrant slayed his opponent, Lord Adam Marbrand, proving Lord Robert's innocence. Nice. I absolutely agree. When it comes to the warfare mechanics in Imperator, they are already fairly good. Definitely better than CK2, which is not hard. I would even say better than EU4, but there is so much missing. I want the food to apply to the armies. I want the armies to have different stances when it comes to, you know, for example, gathering food. Imagine, I don't know if you guys have seen this or, you know, read about it. The entire expedition by Kaiser in Britannia, when he landed and whatnot, they had to land and it was all distraught because they lost ships left and right, and some of them drifted off into Belgium, and they just had to kind of land and start gathering food because they were entirely lost. And those sort of situations are impossible in Imperator. They are impossible to ever occur. I would love to see more of that sort of stuff, you know, that would be pretty cool. Put the King of Egypt, also his brother, on the throne. I will say, maybe it's just my playstyle, but I haven't had like a potent rebellion, I want to say, ever on the channel. Even in the, which none of you will have seen, but even in the SPQR playthrough that I did, which was a pain in the ass. I'm never going to do that again. Curses on Rome, I swear to God. Even there, I don't think anybody ever successfully revolted. I always beat them up. The army should eat the flesh of your enemies. I mean, dude, if that is an option, I would do it. You should rest. Sure, my wife. My wife. Lack of bravery. I hear you're turning down duels. A man sounds behind me. I have not turned down any duels. Are you crazy? know what? I'm gonna fight you, buddy. Or like go to a... I think they go camping or something with you. Dagoth has arrived at your court. What do you mean he has arrived at my court? He wasn't at my court the entire time. Where was he? What happened here? Got a different guardian and everything. Christopher had us go into the woods where we were supposed to spend several nights. Living off the land, he said. I am the Lord. I live comfortably in my castle. Thank you, I responded. The next couple of days were a frightening drudge of unsettling rustling in the trees, cold, and food poisoning. I don't know why I don't learn. This is his fault, so we're going to turn out craven either way. I would rather just dislike him. Sure. Oh, dude, Crusades are so broken. And he just died. To Dagon the Drunkard. This random Greyjoy. Wait, that's... Ah, okay. And then who are you? You're the son of Balon the Rude. Right. I will attend, sure. Crusades are so broken, they give you so much money. I remember doing that one-time thing where I had the Caliph imprisoned, the crusade was declared, I landed immediately, and I got all of the money, all of the prestige, and all of the piety, as well as all of the artifacts. Nasty. Nasty stuff. Holy Fury is an amazing DLC, but at the same time, good God. There are some things there that are so broken. Absolutely broken. The funeral. Alright. You know what? I don't actually care. Greyjoy the Rude. Get out of here. I could abolish the council, I guess, if I bought some favors, but that's also about it. And hello... Wait, what? Oh, it was not me that had the son. Dagoth is not my child. It's the child of you. Ah. See, I would rather have him, but... I mean, hello, Harma. You are ugly. Why the hell are you ugly? Oh. Ooh, something's happening. Jaime's still here. What's the war? Attacking in War of Emancipation. Okay. As your liege commanded, you provide men to support the armies. So you are doing what? He's neutral. I'll not concern myself for now. Yeah, I'm going to stay neutral as well, and we're going to go raiding. Finally, good God. It took so much time. Alright, it's time, boys. Where are we going to raid? Where are we going to raid? We tried it here before, I remember that, and we didn't have a good time. They were able to crush us decisively. I don't even know if we have enough troops to siege this in the first place. Nope, we do. Okay. You know what? Let's try this. What are the Westerlands doing? Are they involved? Probably, because Jaime's on the throne. Yeah, it would surprise me if they weren't. Ugh. As by the illegal marriage have been hereby barred from succession to Lord Paramount Roderick's lands. A harsh measure, I must say. Sure. What do you want? Sure. I'll owe you. You'll owe me a favor. Sounds about right. Let's take Lannisport. Oh, actually, this is a really stupid idea. Because we're going to be landing right next to them. It has been hundreds of years since the clansmen have threatened the Vale with anything more serious than raids. However, word has spread of a king who has united the clans and has assembled a large band of warriors intent on taking the fertile land of the Vale for himself. He has 0 troops. 0 troops. King Dim seemed to be pretty dim. He has 6k troops against 14k. Yeah, that's going to be successful. Right, you know what? I'm just leaving, because I don't want to get screwed there. Whilst he has been embroiled in conflict, we have been raiding the lands loyal to King Jaime Lannister. He will surely be displeased with this flagrant breach of the laws of his land. Yeah, boy. I would be angry too, but also... I don't actually want to be there when you come for me, so let's just check in over here. We could raid at least the first one. Oh god, all of these have so many troops. Oh god, 6,000 troops just there. What about you? Oh, you know what? We're just gonna go down there. Hello, everybody. Why don't make the council more powerful? You know, I kind of felt like doing that, actually. But then I thought, it'll be fine. Another person. I've been kicked from the council again, a second time. Are you playing an old version of the mod, or is there a new version? This is a new version for the current CK2 version. You can find it even on Steam, I believe. When I played with him, I keep on getting tyranny due to me giving away my extra titles. I actually never have a problem with the council, which is why I get a lot of people actually try to point out, hey, you know, change the council laws so that you are abolishing them or getting closer to abolishing them. The thing is, if you don't abolish the council, all they will do, every now and again, there will be one vassal who buys 1,000,000 favors, and when you notice and he votes against you, you just kick him from the council. You just straight kick him out. And once you've done that, you're good to go. So, I don't really mind the council, and if you have council laws that give your vassals more power, which just means if they do grow powerful, you kick them out. If you do that, they will be more docile even then. Medium realm authority, I don't like it, but you know. I will not be a commander, thank you very much for asking. Oh no. They just had to do it to me, huh? They just had to do it to me. This wasn't a raid. This was nothing. You can assassinate your liege. I actually can't. I'm going to check on the factions again because now we can actually join anything. We have liege loyalists, which is terrible. I would love a child on the throne, but I don't think that we're ever going to get enough members. We do. I mean, you owe me a favor. Who are you? Why does it not show your title? Oh, the Lonely Light. Right. That's worthwhile. It's not. Spoilers. Hey, where's my boats? Wait, what? Oh. Alright, cool. No, so the way I see it, it's actually beneficial if you leave the council power, because if you do that, that practically means that your vassals will never rebel against you, except in CK2 HIP. In HIP, the factions will, if they are very powerful, and the faction opinion, like the faction's opinion, not the individual's opinion, and the faction's opinion is negative, they will send you demands every now and again, whenever they meet, and that is pretty cool. That is more depth than, you know, hey, instant civil war, bro. Ooh, elective succession? Sign me up. Dude, let's go. I'm ready. I am ready. Somebody trigger this, please. Can I ask you to, like, join me or something? No? Wait, are you already in this faction that I just don't know about? Oh no, because he's on the council. He probably can't actually join the faction. I don't know what the council laws in this city, but I assume that this is the case. I swear to God, I can't find it even. Hey, how are you doing, buddy? Revolt can't incite that? Okay. I hate everything that gives other people power. Oh, dude. I hate imperial succession in the Byzantine Empire. It's so bad. It actually, like, I'm never gonna play the Byzantines again. I played them that one time. Let's train a bit here. I played them that one time in that achievement run for the SPQR achievement, and I hated every second as soon as we were the Byzantine Emperor in that playthrough. Absolutely terrible. And look at this. There's a Stark. Robb Stark took over the Trident. Eddard still up here. Oh god, that's gonna be a unification right there. Incredibly powerful. I like it. I will duel this old man, okay. Hello, Ralph. I will strike you down. No match, by the way. It's all over, by the way. Back on your feet, buddy. Easy money. Oh, Roth is so good for a commander. I actually love role-playing as a violent, sweaty, tyrannical, insane, cruel, strong, genius Norse man that fights everybody for no reason. New Lord Commander. Low. Yeah, role-playing as crazy people is the best, but at the same time it's kind of cheap. It's like D&D being the chaotic neutral character. It's just like, I can do anything. Like, my character would do all of those, all of the above, you know? I feel like I want to, you know what? We actually have a good character for once. We might want to go Reaving. Oh, do you guys remember? Reaving, we die, our house words. Yep, makes sense. You know what? Let's just go berserk. Someone get me an axe, I roar. Crowd gasps as I start swinging around me, some scrambling in panic to get out of my way. One brave soul, Will, steps in front of me, accepting the challenge. When we're done, we're laughing heartily. I like your rage, brother, he says, wiping the sweat from his brow. Nice. Give me the personal combat skill. We are, by the way, possessed. We've been the entire time. Chinese imperial bureaucracy is the best government. It is. It is, hands down. No doubt about it. I was thinking about, you know, you can cheese it a bit there, about doing a playthrough at some point with that. Haven't gotten to it yet. Kill this lady. No, why would I do that? Man, why are they not triggering this? Please, give me elective succession. I wish there was something that is like, force him to trigger the faction, but there is not. How disappointing. The handsome Lord, hey, thank you. Lord Rogner, double Lord. Staying idle is not in a warrior's blood. I hence invite you to aid me against my enemies. I promise to put in a good word for you at the lodge based on your participation in the war. I'm certain that partaking in the war will aid you in the thirst for war. Alright, so, nah. Dude, I'm good. Yeah, Imperial for the East Roman Empire is awful. Everything else is actually acceptable. I think Gavelkind is not that big a deal. Pretty normal, pretty standard. How's the day going, Bavarian? Dude, my day has been going mighty fine. And that sounded... I will never say that sort of phrasing again. But it's pretty okay because, you know, recently it's been very warm here in Germany. But now it's cooled down a bit. I'm not sweating my ass off. And I'm in a good phase. Gotta do some paper writing soon yet again. But we're all doing fairly well here, I think. How are you guys? My lord, His Grace King Jaime Lannister has decided to begin a royal progress of the realm. He and his enormous entourage of lords, knights, and camp followers will soon depart King's Landing to visit several important lords throughout the 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne. His first destination will be King's Landing. What? What? His first destination will be King's Landing, where His Grace shall be hosted by Lord Rogner Saltcliffe. So he invited us into his own city so that I might host him in his city. He was like, have you guys heard of the Saltcliffs? The rulers, the mighty rulers of 2 small provinces in the Iron Islands. Ruled by the possessed and crazy Lord Rogner. Let's have him host us in King's Landing. Sounds about right. Am I not getting like any other event for that? I don't think I am. How disappointing. Lord Lucas of Saltford, not gonna do anything about Saltford there. Yeah, CK2 mechanics. Working as intended. I'm pleased to hear, right. Increase in... Wait, why are you angry? Wait, did this war end already? It totally did. Why are you angry? Who are you? Evan Westerling? Oh, they still hate... Jeez. No, wait, that's Stepstones? Another 1,100 days. That's a long time. Alright, I need... You know, I'm actually mad at this point that this faction isn't firing. Just make me the leader. I'm gonna fire. And I'm gonna get it done. Believe me. The ERE is more like a military dictatorship with an election when the ruler dies. Yes. There is very little dynastic play in it. Because you either cheese it, or you're just gonna get voted out. That's just the way the cookie crumbles there. But dude, think of the memes. They don't have to work out how the imperial election could work if done properly. Because we all are just, every time we play, looking forward to splintering them in the Crusades. Let's be real here. That's all we do with this at this point. You and Ralph slowly circle each other. Okay, let's do the classic move. Strike. It's all over now. Good night. I think we literally defeated Ralph already. And now they were like, hey, just beat him up again. Alright. Your ability to take down any man is widely known. Mend the schism. I don't actually... You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever mended the schism. No, I've done it actually. Oh, I've done it in HIP. That was the second HIP playthrough that I ever did on the channel. It was the Latin Empire. A very easy playthrough. We mended the schism. Oh, when leading armies and successfully sieging holdings, you have a greater chance of capturing enemies and looting artifacts from the holder. That is so good. That is really good. After leading the hospitality of Lord Paramount, Eddard Stark, and Winterfell, King Jaime Lannister's royal progress of the realm is over. Nice. I have reformed Hellenic. I have reformed Slavic. I have reformed Norse, obviously. Who hasn't? I have not reformed the African faith. I have not done a Zune playthrough. The Removing playthrough is something that I had in mind for a long time because it's like pretty cool to have this sort of stuff going on. You're one of the last tribals and whatnot, you know. But other than that, we've done Zoroastrian, of course. Very, very basic playthrough. Honestly, everything in the Persia region... Oh, why do you guys hate me so much? Excuse me? Everything in the Persia region feels kind of samey after a while. Why does my wife hate me like this? Oh, Jesus. Title Claimant, Pretender. I mean, okay. Female heir? Domain too big? Dude, I wish it weren't. Tell me something that I don't already know. Imperial is more like a military republic. Yeah, I mean it is. It's an effective way to be in constant civil war. And that is not just for the AI, but that is also for you as the player. Because there will always be somebody that is like, nah dude, I'll be the better lord here. I hereby invite you to attend so that you can witness the fighting prowess firsthand. Can I participate? I should go to Fieldstone. I want to fight in that. Oh, I will go to Fieldstone to Robb Stark, and apparently I will also be with my uncle. See, now this makes me think actually. My mum has a claim on this. Wait a minute. Can I push for anybody that like is close to me? My uncle. Wait, what? My uncle. Small child. Yeah, my uncle. Nice to see you, buddy. Alright, let's attend you. I think they broke a shitload of stuff with the Holy Fury update, but I'm not even mad. And with the Iron Century, I mean the Iron Century is ridiculous. The migration of the Fatimids into Egypt never happens. Catholicism always falls down into a deep pit. It's a weird position to be in there. And Modari has come to you with grievance. He feels that a recent judgment you made regarding some of his property is unjust. Nope, I've made my decision. We are enemies. Fought bravely, so far so good. Dude, we can actually, this is like literally a podcast because I can't do shit. I wish I could trigger this. Oh, somebody left. Well, still wish I could trigger this, but I can't do anything. Come on, man, just give me like something here. Oppose the Lord. Lord Euron. I mean, why wouldn't you really, right? Lord Balder, my uncle. Ah, yes. Fieldstone melee of 8316. After many hours of intense battle, Lord Paramount Rob's melee is finally over. Final group provided a fine spectacle for all those present. I wish I could have participated. For some reason, every time I play, the further away I'm from the Carlings, the more united they stay, even when I'm not meddling with them when close. I straight up have never seen a single Carling Empire unification. Never in my entire life. Also, hello Tom. Tom Saltcliffe, what a nice name. Such a basic name. Don't have any prisoners. You know, at this point, I feel desperate. I feel like we should just go on a reaving, no matter what that means for us here. Excuse me? Why can't I select that? There you go. I still don't want to kill that lady. They wanted to kill that lady for like the last 10 years now. I still am not a big fan of that idea. Alright, you know what? Let me take a look. I can't do anything about it. Straight up impossible. Alright, what we're going to try to do here, I think, is... I don't want to overthrow the monarchy. I would love to do something like, you know, putting a child in place, though. I don't think anybody will support it, though, to be fair. How old are you gonna? 14? That's too old. Perfect age, maybe around 6, so that we would have a good... Oh, 7, perfect. So we have a good time of just doing what we want to do, as long as he is in charge. Now you, ask to join factions. Yes, please. 37%, we're not even close, dude. A reaving and die. My house words. It is my house words. Oh, we do have a daughter, I guess, so, I mean, she's ugly as hell, but hey. Hey, to each their own. Wait, this dude. Meister, stop being the classic educator, okay? I don't need you, I don't want you. Why do I kick you out? Poor tutor. You lose your title, thank you. I would love you. There you go. Full-blown conversation with us. Dude, I have 2 screens, so that's the possibility that we have here. I actually, like, could make the you know what, I'm gonna do that right away. I'm gonna see a bit of a... Yep, there you go. And now here we are back in the game. There you go, I had to tab out there for a second. What religion in CK2 needs some love from Paradox? Muslim. Islam has gotten 0 attention since Sword of Islam. And don't even tell me that the goddamn, whatever the name is, I can't remember, the Carmathians. They're not, that's not like a rework. The Muslims need a rework. Dude. They're the main enemy, you know, because literally called Crusades, and they get one DLC at the start of the lifetime of the game, and afterwards everyone's like, we don't need to know how Khalif ship works. Right, Come to my attention, nobody. You are the designated region. You know what? What happened here? First of all. Died in battle. No. Wait, that's my father. Oh, right. Yeah, that was Reaving right here. I remember that. Ah, god damn it. Alright, well. Whenever I say things, it's always in game. But I'll be real with you, I mean, you can't disagree with his logic, right? Like, it's a bit screwed up that they are, like, the main topic of especially the late game. Because in the late game, you barely have any pagans anymore, so Holy Fury and whatever else there is that, you know, is within Northern Europe or Eastern Europe, it's nonsense. It's not there anymore. Remover is, you know, dying out, but it's one of the last ones that die out. Everybody else is already gone. The Slavic are gone, the Sumunesco are practically gone. And then the Muslims are there the entire game. And they get nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's crazy, honestly. Like, it freaks me out that they just don't care about that. There can be like 5 caliphs in the game. And the different caliphs just go each other, that's fine. That's not how that works. It's like 5 popes being there and the popes just being like, oh, that's okay. Moral authority and all of that. Like, it's just... Dude, we need a rework for that real badly. Who's doing this? Maron? Well, Castellan Maron, was nice having you, and, bye. See, I'm still a bit distraught that all these people are so unhappy with me, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna recruit somebody here. Can I invite a noble man? Employ a new courtier. I would like... That's stewardship, right. I need a steward. Treasurer, I guess. Hello. I think he actually also hates me. I love it. Oh god, I'm gonna give you some money here, sure. Why don't you oversee the realm? And why haven't you given me a claim yet? Could you tell me the answer? God damn it. Groundmen are priests. No, not necessarily autocephaly. It's a bit of a different system though. The Pope claims to have the sole authority, right? And if there's an anti-Pope, that's a huge debacle for the Pope. And a huge hit for moral authority in Catholicism. In the game, that is, right? And in Islam, if you claim to be the Caliph, you claim to be the ruler of all Muslims. And yet, we have 5 caliphs and they look at each other as it does nothing for moral authority against one another. And they don't care. They just ignore each other. It's a really weird thing. Especially because the actual caliphs in Cordoba, so in Spain, when they declared themselves caliph, their call to be the caliph, it's an interesting tidbit of history because it never got too far out, but their call to be caliph and that they are legitimate, you know, leaders of Islam, it went out and some pledged allegiance, others didn't, but the interesting dynamic there is that you have that going on. It's almost like a coalition war that could have broken out had enough people joined the side of the Cordoba caliphs, but none of that happened because their call didn't go out far enough. But none of that happens in CK2. They just can't call themselves caliph and everybody goes like, yeah, sure, whatever, bro. The kill list is a lie in Paradox. You know, battles like with thousands of men. Yes, that is true. It's only named characters in the kill list. Paradox needs to give us a counter or something that counts all the men that die in all of our battles or something. I would not be against that, yeah. I could see that be quite interesting. Dude, Ralph has been battling us non-stop, and I think we're actually killing him at this point. Pretty sure this is the 3rd duel. He's a drunkard now. Definitely depressed because we've kept beating him up. Good god. What have we done to this man? Back on your feet, buddy. Good god. Actual embarrassment for him like every other year. Ooh. Oh, in this mod you can kidnap the claimant that you are leading the faction for? Yo, that's interesting. That is super interesting. I just wish that the AI actually fired this one. Just doesn't care, does it? Why did you create that faction if you don't decide to do it? Oh, what the fuck? Old Wick for Rosalind's claim on the Isle Islands. Okay, so You rebelled, and as I understand it, you are also on your own. No, actually, you are not on your own. I would love to go with you, please. Oh no. Is there no dialogue here that lets me, like, become part of this? Nothing, huh? Oh, that's disappointing. I'm just gonna get sieged here, I guess. How many troops you got? 11k? Ah, this is gonna be a close one. If they catch him off guard, he might be done. Please don't siege me. Thank you. I appreciate it. When an anti-pope is born, you need to kill the real pope to make the anti-pope the real pope. Yeah, that was an exploit really early on. I mean, I remember. Remember, guys, have you played CK2 back in the day when you would essentially boat bomb? Remember that? Before they nerfed boat bombing? Because the AI still hasn't any idea about it, but the AI even back in the day didn't know when people were in boats. Boats did not exist to the AI. And that meant what would happen, essentially, is the AI would go on and position their troops somewhere at a coastal province, and you could just boat bomb them. With full morale, you land, you boat bomb them, you get no penalties, they die. They nerfed that by making it so that you get only 50% of your morale once shit goes down. Give Ralph a wife so we can do this for generations. What do you want? High Admiral? You know what? No. I don't even know where Ralph is, I'll be honest with you. Is he my rival or something? No. I am in awe, by the way, that we have so many people in our court that hate us, and yet nobody's trying to kill us. Hello, Ralph. Oh, you're at the... Oh, he has taken the black. Dude, Jesus. Imagine leaving everything behind, and you're the sole survivor of your entire dynasty. Maybe you committed a crime, who knows what went on. Maybe just intrigue. Maybe you're there innocently. And then this dumb-ass, crazy, like literally insane dude shows up every other year and beats the crap out of you. You just go in there and he's like, I'm back, Ralph. It's time for your punishment. Isn't that's the real punishment in life, man. I saw a vassal with his stunning young wife by his side at the feast. I decided to make a toast to the lovely couple. I hope you will live long and happy lives together. I thought the groom would drop dead when you consummated the wedding. She's not beautiful. Why do I even care about her? Eager. I thought the groom would drop dead when you consummated the wedding. Sure. Let's trash talk him. I don't see why not. I think they might lose this. I don't see the troops of... Oh, they are an Old Wick. Ah! I think he guarded then. If he can just go for Old Wick, I think he guarded indeed. Oh, and I am the leader of this... Wait, we've always already been that. Let's finish this. I don't care for this faction. I care for... can I ask you again? I can't, right? I care for this faction. We're now the leader of the elective succession, so let's do that in the future. In honor of Ralph. Yeah, let's indeed duel the Night's Watch whenever we can. And why can't France say the HRE anti-pope is the real pope? I agree, John. That's a really, really good point. Pledging allegiance to an anti-pope not being a mechanic outside of bishops doing it and spending money on them. It's bad, dude. We need that, and yet we don't have it. Are you actually? What are you doing here? Are you actually gonna go in? Oh, the war ended. Okay, they captured him. All right, that was easy money for our liege lord then. Let's just hope that more people will join right here. Liege loyalists, I don't like it, but what can you do? No, I agree with this entire thing. Especially later on, you of course had the mechanic, or not the mechanic, the dynamic where everything, the papal focus went into France and he became kind of a captive there. And you can't emulate that at all in CK2. I think the entire thing, like how the religious heads work, needs a rework. As well for Holy Fury, if you do not choose to be the temporal leader of a religion that you reformed, what you get with the holy wars that are being called by the AI is literally just the pre-Holy Fury crusade. It's infuriating because it's so boring. We had a jolly great time dressed up as wild men, dancing chained together and appearing shaggy and hairy from head to foot. Too bad the fun was interrupted when a careless person set us on fire. Excuse me? You did this? So I can become maimed, or I get a 60% chance for wounded. And I'm going to save this lady, which is my mother. You know what? We can't go to war anyway, so why don't we change this to seduction? Oh no, she saved me. Thank you for saving me, mother. I cannot seduce you. How disappointing. Well, what about, hello, Asha. Not having enough children. I've decided to seduce my own sister Asha. The sheer taboo of it is thrilling, but the scandal, by the drowned god, the scandal would be epic. Risk makes it even more exciting. We are insane, yes, we are possessed at the very least. You have never played as a Christian? Dude, how have you even done that? For the longest time, I never played nomad tribes, but nomads actually are quite fun if overpowered. Ah, she said no. How disappointing. You know what? Hey, Jamie, how's your wife? Old. Too old. Hey. Hey. Too old. How's your daughter? My cousin? Ah, I can't seduce you? What? Is located... Ah, okay. So, she needs to be either in the court of one of my vassals or in my own court. That is incredibly restricting. Only Norse or Slavs. That is also incredibly restricting. A random king should not be able to make an anti-pope. I mean, I'm actually fine with, for example, the... I mean, you could do something like realm size needs to be 50 or something. But like with the King of France doing it, I would be perfectly fine. I've never seen a tiny one, actually. Oh, let's go. Finally, dude. I've waited... what? Aww. I've waited for so long and now it's owned by this dude. Oh, I hate that. Alright, Orkmont is next. I have a claim on this now, but I'm never gonna get it. Ask for help with managing your titles. I don't think so is the thing, though. Can't ask him, can I? What's my ambition here? Have a son. You know what? I don't think we're gonna have a son. Hey. Could I do acquire a title? No. Well, okay. Have 5 children, build a war chest. Let's build a war chest, because that gives us some events that I can use to gain more money. Extort subjects, absolutely. The peasants, they'll give me some money. And the revolt risk, if it is triggered, will go to our liege, so I actually don't care. Is it time for reaving? Let me know in the chat. Are we gonna die? Are we gonna die yet again? We are pretty, I mean, you know, 40, not too bad. Oh, warrior training. Dude, I'm ready. I'm fearsome. Heavy foot troops, which is entirely wasted because I was looking for something a bit different. Reeve and die. Widest family tree you've seen? Gotta be the Abbasids. Oh, shit, dude. You know what? We're not gonna go reaving right away. I would rather have this title. And his title if I can. She did it so quickly. When can I move you? 22nd of the 5th moon. Jeez, that is so far away. Do you have any allies? You do not have any allies. You have 2.28k troops. We have clearly more. And I think here we go. Claim augment. Absolutely. Now this is still a problem. Because we will not be able to get a duchy. Which means we will be 2 over our domain limit. God damn it. Right, so where are you going, buddy? I don't think you're going anywhere. Come on, there you go. I think I'm gonna actually cross into him. I think I'm... Actually, we don't have to do that. We just gotta get out of our capital and then he will move in. And I think we can scare him away. I don't want to go there, I don't think. Actually, we might be able to catch him here. Actually, we'll totally be able to catch him. Let's move like this. My lord, His Grace King Jamie has taken his last breath. Good night. Big F in the chat. For good old Jamie. King Reginald. What kind of name is that, dude? Oh, what? Oh, that's a different Cersei. Alright, okay. I was for 1 sec. Dude, this is so weird. So, Tyrion's daughter is named Cersei. In what world is this even an option? And she is now married, or at least betrothed, to the son of Jaime Lannister. And I can only assume that he is the son of Cersei. Wink, wink, if you know what I'm saying. Good God. Long live the king, bro. Sure. I think we can take them here. Like, I don't care about the penalties. I think that will be perfectly fine. Am I a leader in the center? I don't believe so. But you're a flanker, so you're not actually supposed to be there. Sure, I can take the center. No worries. Do I have auto commanders? Yes, I do. I think I want to take this. I mean, wait a minute. Let's just wait what he does here. He immediately walks it back, huh? We might be able to. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna catch him then. I don't actually care about this. Like this cross. Oh, he cared. He cared a whole lot for this. And we can. Oh, AI, you played yourself. How'd you do that? Hello, Caden. That reminds me of Mass Effect. I will admit, I let Caden die. I think that's how I pronounce his name, isn't it? I let him die. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ashley was just, you know, I mean, she became like really annoying real quick, but hey. Oh, and he ran back to Orkney, and look at this. They got some nice, impressive charge there. Not that it helped them in the tactics department. Hey, E-Bullock. How you doing, Elder Panic? Theme of CK2, incest, mechanics, obstructive rebellions, and crusades, jihads. This is true. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like today's, no, actually I can totally spoil it. Because it's not really a spoiler. So episode 1 of the Remove and Playthrough, right? The Jihad for Turkestan. All I'm gonna say, if you haven't seen episode 2, all I'm gonna say, if you do a Jihad for the eastern part of the map, you better don't do it during a time where the Mongols are like 5 years away from showing up. Not a very smart move. Oh, and look who's back. Welcome, Ralph. The exile. I'm so sorry, Ralph. And he even has a daughter. Oh, Ralph, I'm so sorry. Oh, I can't do it. I'm leading an army, eh? Oh no, I'm involved in the war. Okay, so once this is over, we're gonna go back to beat up Ralph. How would I do a Cadet Dynasty? Tell me about it. Beat the girl too. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. I decided. Oh, they're killing me. No, I'm dead. Unbelievable. I'm a 6-year-old. God damn it. Stop murdering me. I mean, they did all hate me. You know, I'm not gonna act like they didn't all hate me. They did definitely all hate me, but hey, come on, man. Not like this. I was a good character too. I can't have... Wow, we just missed out on our final duel with Ralph. The final duel with Ralph... Unbelievable. Do we know who killed me? No. Suspicious circumstances. I mean, it probably was everybody. Judging by the fact that we were not well liked at all. So looking at this. Theon, right? That's obviously not the Theon. I'm just trying to take a look here. Who inherited this land? Black Tide. It's you up there. You have a daughter. Which means that my husband would have a claim on it. So I'm indeed going to marry this man. Yes. It's a good choice. It's a weak claim. But potentially we could push it. We'll just have to see if we can actually do that. Hello, Asher Saltcliffe. God damn it. You know what? I don't even know who my dad was. He just constantly wasn't here. Constantly went to Castle Black and beat people up. That's all I hear. I'm not gonna throw a funeral for this man. Are you kidding me? And we didn't even have a chance to reeve and die. What? How disappointment. How disappointing. When it comes to the government type that is like underdone, I actually can't think of any. Like I don't feel like any of them are truly underdone. I just think like sure the differences could be a bit bigger. For example, between Icta and Feudal, you know, stuff like that. I think Tribal is nice because it makes you feel like it is quite decentralized. That is quite decent. But also, I think Tribal could be adjusted a bit to make it harder to truly have large realms. Because usually Tribal, they count on you having also Gavelkind to screw you over with your realms. But, like, if you think about it, the Removants in HIP, for example, have not Gavelkind. So, like, that doesn't really apply there, does it? Dude, Nomadic is so good. Nomadic is actually like a great government type. but it's also overpowered. The AI has no fucking clue how to handle Nomadic, but it is so overpowered. It is so much fun too. You have two severely overpowered, right from the get-go, severely overpowered playstyles. That is the Merchant Republic, and that is the Nomad Lords, you know, the Horse Lords. But the Horse Lords are way more fun. Horse Lords are like as overpowered, or maybe not as overpowered, maybe a bit weaker than Merchant Republics, but they are way overpowered, but so much more fun. Was this Edmund the Black of the Veil? Which reminds me, Robb Stark still set to inherit Eddard, Ned Stark, so that's still gonna happen. Can't believe we're not having civil war here for this one. God damn these liege loyalists, I swear to God. Alright, this war will be over. We will have 3 wonderful titles going forward. Big fan. Big fan. Thank you. Although we are missing out on 1 claim. Because, oh, look at that. I'm a poor fighter. We are missing out on 1 claim there. That's a bit disappointing. I think Imperial can be the way it is as long as it's only for the Byzantines. Because then I can stay away from it. Imperial government type should be more different. Hey, Fezamin, how are you doing? I mean, it's not that different. I agree with that. It's just like the election mechanics. Okay, hear me out here. The election mechanics are fun, they're cool, and they are designed in a really terrible way. So the idea of them is cool. You get important people in the court and they all vote and it's neat. But then you have characters that are like, minus 500. I don't want power. And then they still vote for themselves. Or you have a perfect heir, born in the purple, made a despot and whatnot. And everybody's like, we could do better. The Imperial government is broken in the way the AI plays it. The AI has no idea what the fuck its modifiers actually mean. They just do random shit. With the Imperial government type, you can just literally cheese it. Just don't have commanders, bro. That's literally all there is. Just don't have commanders, and you're good to go. I know this because I painstakingly went out of my way to conquer all of the borders of the Roman Empire in that one playthrough I did, and it broke me. It actually, like, it burned me out on CK2. How did Glitterhoof impress an emissary from the Tang Empire, one of the greatest empires in the world? Diplomacy 0, diplomacy 0. Well, Glitterhoof is quite special. I bet, you know, it said, hey, I'll take you out for a ride. And all of a sudden, there you go. Everybody's happy. Great Houses scoreboard. So we now hold 3, which is too many. Not that good, I will admit. And we're not even close to actually getting a duchy under our control here. Pike, huh? Yeah, since he's already holding that, that's a non-starter. Harlaw, non-starter. Seastone Isles. Not held by anybody. Ooh. I need 3 more titles here, and then we could actually get that done. Will we get those 3 more titles? Doubtful. Quite doubtful indeed. Why don't you oversee the realm? Why don't you go out and give me this claim? I could get these 2. I totally could. And then we would actually be a duke. The memes about Glitterhoof. I've actually never had Glitterhoof shown up in a huge capacity. I know, like, many people actually have it, but I actually had, I think it was Tom. He played as the king, or no, the queen at the time of Jerusalem, just fresh after a crusade, and she went insane, but became immortal, and got Glitterhoof, and made Glitterhoof immortal in a multiplayer game. I was stunned. I have never seen that. Somebody pulling it off in a goddamn multiplayer game. Crazy to me. Don't know how he did it. To this day, probably cheating, honestly. Asher, see, I wish you had found out that, like, a father was murdered. My lady, news from Winterfell. You see, I don't actually know any of those people. He still exists. Weak claim on Great Wick. You are my mother. Oh, baby. Oh, really? Now, this is an opportunity. And he has way more troops. Of course he does. I don't think I have the money. If I could get an ally. You give me anything? No. Disappointing. Can't form an alliance with you because we don't have anything going. Do I have... Oh. Too old? Anybody younger or something? No? Oh man, this is the opportunity and I'm missing out on it. Ah, Dagoth. Hello, hello. Why, yes, Dagoth. I'm gonna marry this. And then I'm gonna take a look if I can... still? The close relative was a non-aggression pact. Can't do a non-aggression pact with him though. Is my cousin not close enough? Probably not. Westeros claims before she dies. I would love to do it, I just don't have the troops. I don't have the money either to recruit the troops because we are making practically nothing. Maybe we could outsmart the AI, I guess. Like, we could try that, but other than that, we don't really have much of a possibility here. I legit have never gotten Child of Destiny. Like, be it on or off camera. In all my hours, never. No way. What would you rework about the council to make it less annoying? Question wasn't for me, I want to point out, but I want to say, I think HIP does it right. And you know, hey, you will always see me go back to HIP because I love that mod, and I think all of you are painstakingly made aware every time I talk about it. But like HIP, they do the council and everything, right? But then the council and the vassals in the realm themselves are organized in factions that aren't just, bro, you better give me different laws or I'm gonna kill literally everyone. Okay? So what they do is they send you a letter and that says, hey, we approve of you, here's some money. Or they say, buddy, we don't approve of you, you better change that law. You hear me? Or we're gonna be real nasty. So like they have different stages of what they do. I really like that. I like that approach so much more than the be-all end-all approach that they have in vanilla. Where they just like, you know, I'm gonna murder you, bro, because it's all that factions do. Factions only do civil war. One guy thinks HIP is not as good as the base game with the DLC. I think you can have different opinions on that. I think HIP is like a literal godsend. In comparison to vanilla, that is. Man, remember when we were part of the old way and when we weren't 8? Ah, the days. The days, indeed. Why can't I press this claim anyway? You don't have a regency. Oh, and he even has a friend. Are you kidding me? Same dynasty. Nope, not same dynasty. Marriage between Lord Freyleg and Lady Rosalind. Oh, okay. They get rid of you. I could insult her. That's a good start. And we actually have set our house words, by the way. I'm gonna point that out. Grieving, we die. Oh, I'm gonna kill my grandmother. I can't believe 46 years old is what I can call my grandmother. She's not my educator, so I might as well, right? What is she, my regent? Yeah. Charge. Evardin's frowning at me. Waste of time. It will never fit. You've grown out of it, she says. Right, it's the other side of the het event. Grieve and die. Sure. Let me do that. I'm okay with that. It's like, I will say it's a really cool touch that you can set the house words, but like you see them so rarely. You want to become a drowned man? Yeah. I don't know who you are. Have a good one. Oh, state of war. Let's go. Okay, what's going on? What are you doing? My liege is neutral. What is the war about? Defending against Robb Stark in the war against the tyranny of King Reginald of the Iron Throne. Oh boy. So the Trident and Dawn are fighting the rest of the Southern Realms. The North hasn't committed. That's confusing because that's the father, obviously, of King Robb here. Lord Paramount Robb, I should say. You know, I'm just gonna say, you know, I'm gonna go raid. That's all we're gonna do here. You know I had to do it to him. Alright, let's bring them all over here. Hello, everybody. Alright, where are we gonna go raid? You know what? I actually want to go down south here because those are so much easier to siege. Also, way less prosperous, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. How many immortality events do you guys get? Reginald Joffrey versus the rest. It is actually like Joffrey, isn't it? I don't know why he's so mad. I don't know why Rob is so mad, rather. Tom. A nice name, Tom. Rebel leader. Suspected kinslayer? Excuse me? Oh my god. He killed Edmure. In personal combat. During a battle. What happened there? That is how he inherited that. That's just rude. Alright, let's take a look at this. So, who ultimately joined up? Yeah, the North is Eddard. That is so cold of you. Eddard Stark, straight up just being like, Rob, you're gonna lose your head over this? And that's okay with me. Ice cold. Have a good one. Elder. Wait, that's me? I said that? I don't even remember that. See, at some point you just talk in a frenzy. Immortality events, I actually get quite frequently. I do manage to pull it off fairly regularly. Like, it's just luck based at the end of the day. But that's not one of the hardest, to be fair. Hey, who are you? No, I need your tie. buddy. Why are we in a non-aggression pact? God damn it. Alright, well, that's not good. You still got that going? You do. Yeah, I hate all that. I hate all of this. You know what? Sure, let's be allies. Maybe we can topple this dude, for example. Didn't want a non-aggression pact with me earlier. Honestly, we're not in a weak position. It's just like we're not a duke, and that gives us, that's, you know, like somebody's throwing rocks at me permanently, yeah. Just a pain in the ass. Alright, let's burn this to the ground all the way. My lady, we have received... I don't even know who you are, dude. I don't know why, but every single Ironborn playthrough I watch the raid the Summer Isles. Do you CK2 YouTubers have something against black people? No, here's the thing. Like, first of all, good meme, but also, second of all, unironically, CK2 Game of Thrones is like... You actually are so... Huh. You could totally raid here. But like, everything in the West is just like 6,000 troops, and it's like, you know, I don't want to do that. What's the point of that? Hello, Harlow, why are you in my court? Who the hell are you? Why are you in my court? What? Wait, what? Does have a claim on it too. Interesting. Yeah, you know what? I will not. Let's become close friends with this lady because she might be important later on. Will you change anything about the HRE and the guys in charge? And you no longer YouTubers have against them blacks. No, I actually endorse all kinds of people. But here's the thing about the HRE. I don't play in it very often. I think I last played in it, I want to say in like November 2018. Can't remember any playthrough afterwards where I played in the HRE. I don't play often there because like, you're safe. Nothing will ever come for you. There's no like Mongols, there's no Timurids, you know, nothing of that sort. And at the same time, you can just blob within it. Like there's, you know, nothing happening. Yeah, John, you're exactly right. It was the first Holy Fury playthrough. You're exactly right. Man, it's crazy to think. New Year's 2019, I had 500 subscribers. And the rest of it just came in the new year, so to speak. Tell me, how does Civil Wars work? What? Another one? You're not involved. Oh, what? Alright, Rob is dead. Rob is gone, everybody. And now this war is a war, apparently, by Dawn. Dornish independence. They're trying it again. I will not concern myself, by the way. Don't know if you knew. But I like that the war's prolonged a bit so that I can reeve some more. Greyjoy is coming through the realm yet again. Don't really care. I honestly don't know what I would change about the HRE. I don't think you can fix it. If you fix it too much, then it gets too strong and it will just blob all over France, which it did for a couple of patches anyway. If you know, make it too decentralized, then it's gonna get eaten up by everybody around them. The HRE already has problems with, especially with strong Norse starts, you know, it's It's a tough one. Come along and do forbidden things, pranks, and the like. Sure. Hey, we're friends. You plan on playing Geheimnisnacht again? Yes and no. I love that mod. I really do. But I can't play it with the current performance. I just actually can't. Like, there's no way that I'm playing that mod again until they fix it. I love the mod, dude. I love the mod, but you need something that doesn't make me want to just like... You could start that mod up and just like go watch a whole game of soccer or something, you know, football. It's just like you could... There's nothing there, you know, you're just waiting, dude. When it comes to the intrigue, I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a great time in that one playthrough where I became the Empire, where I united them. That was great, but it's just so slow. Would have done that in like 30 minutes. Took me like 5 hours. Good God, make me rowdy, yes. Let's go. I'm not wounded. That's good. I think the HRE will always be the way it is, yeah. Any way to get the bones of St. Peter as a Christian? Isn't that just if you go on a crusade and they assign it to you? Have you guys seen the Lord of the Rings mod for Imperator Rome? They are reworking Warhammer, yeah. That's why I'm hopeful. That's why I'm very, very hopeful indeed. I think I need a new priest. The Lord of the Rings mod for Imperator Rome is... You can play it, and it's all fine, but it's very, very obviously... Excuse me, what is this? What the fuck are you? What? Hey, what? Hey, they're doing it, boys. You know what? Siege my land. See if I care, dude. They are actually... Wait a minute, how many troops do you have? That's a close one. If he killed him right here, there's a real chance that they're gonna win it. But with this going on, I doubt it. I am 11 years old. The Lord of the Rings mod looks super good. Like, there's some serious professional graphics designers behind it. It's super, super well done. But it's also very, very bare bones still. So, like, it, you know, give it like 6 months at least. Alright, I'm excited. If they win that, I would be absolutely in favor of it. Like, siege my own land. See if I care, dude. Alrighty, as long as we are still at war, remember that, we can just go and raid. So let's just continue. Let's ignore whatever's happening at home, okay? I'm just here so that I pick up some prestige, so that I pick up some money. Can't pick up that much more, but it's a good start. And you guys remember the times when I was like super strong and just beat up Ralph all the time, and now we're here and we're just scavenging the southern... Oh my goodness! Ah, okay, that explains it. But I can take so much here before it's stopped by the walls. That's crazy. So much money. Look at this. Daenerys was killed by Boy John. By John. I mean, she never lived, bro. Seduce Ralph. Seduce his girl. Oh man, that is a plan. You know what? I agree with that plan. Hello, it is I need further education. Please make me into a martial genius and don't die before I get that trade. Time for me to receive a proper education. Oh, come on. Why does she choose that? I should choose that. I'm the lady. Oh, okay. I can spend on it. Nice. I would spend highly. Absolutely, dude. Give me the best education. I want to be the very best. Like no one ever was. Blah, 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 the true test. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. I am depressed, I think. Hey, Roland. There are psychotherapists for that. If your kid runs. Isle of Birds. A raven has arrived from the Citadel. Winter is coming to an end. Great. We're actually amassing, and this is the positive part, we're actually amassing enough money to hopefully be able to wage some wars. I believe that we still have this alliance. Indeed we do. Big fan, big fan. And this is just disappointing. They could have had elective monarchy here, but they're not going to get it. They are not going to get it. You should absolutely consult a professional about that. Can't siege these anymore. Here we go. Wait, how strong are you? Jesus, she got no troops at all. Terrible for her. Ryan, how you doing? That's a good name. Ryan, a very blessed name. Are you Canadian by any chance? My lady, His Grace King Reginald has taken his last breath. Wait, he was 20, dude. No, Tybold. What a name. Tybold. Oh, it sounds like a joke name. Michigan, close enough. Almost Canadian. Blah blah. Tavroshi lady suffering greatly in the captivity of Lord Maester Varivos. Who the hell is any of this? Why are you over there, dude? How did that happen? Make a mod where everybody is Ralph. Oh, the Faith Militant, dude. It's back, boys. They are helping by the looks of it. Oh, actually, no, he's just involved. Dude, but they're gonna go wild. Faith Militant is back and they may rise up against the king. Seeing as the king is a kid, that even, you know, it sounds kind of likely. It's Virelia. Yes. Who marry? Oh shit, dude, they're doing it. They're actually doing it. Yes. Please don't, but also, I guess. Hate that, I do. I wish my liege would do something about that, but it does not look like he is motivated. Classic move. Just destroy all of his vassals. Can't lose. Oh, this is a terrible province, dude. You're a pretty good one. Oh, and you had a city on top of you. Absolutely. 100%. An 80, a new bank has been established in Marine. Great Master Grasdan IV, Zogalara of Marine, has used his wealth to found the Bank of Marine and has built a grand new bank building in the city to house vaults of coin. This new bank is now ready to issue loans to interested parties. Oh, I didn't know they could do that. That's cool. Dude, give me all this money. Absolutely. We are the Faith Militant. What is even... Oh, that's unbelievable. Dawn is gonna be independent. I like that I'm like barely doing anything, but it's going really well. Excuse me, my ship sank. No. Well, I don't have a flagship anymore. I have to construct one. Excuse me? Oh, that's not good. Did wipe him, but that's not good. I didn't mean to have that fight. Definitely did not intend for that to happen. But I will tell you, I do desire this juicy, juicy money. This money? This juicy cash in here. What is this? Oh, they did it! Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the absolute most wonderful thing to ever happen. I am not in this list. I can't help but notice. Nope. He is underage. Yet he's here. Oh, they're all men. I can't. I'm actually mad. A kinetic elective. That makes sense. Sacrifice all prisoners. I would actually rather sell them. I mean, I only have one. I'm gonna sell this man. I desire the money. I dislike. I will say it. What? Okay. I dislike very heavily that I can't do that. Had we been one character earlier, we could have pulled this off. But now, doesn't look good. Hello, Theon. You are now married to me. You are pretty decent. A pretty decent character right there. Can I vote for Theon? That is a question that I do have. Benarion, that's somebody else. If I vote for Benarion, right? Can't do that, okay. Ooh, dude, I'm gonna take this as well. This money will be used very wisely, I can promise that much. I want to play a game where I reform to agnatic clans so I can make feminists scream in fury. And, like, the thing is about all the clan reformations, it's just like... If you reform it to that, at that point you're done playing the game anyway, because it's too easy. All the modes are way too easy. Thinking about things, I've concluded that everything in the world is not as the priests say it is. What? And that makes me fashionable? Do the priests... Oh, I guess the faith militant would say, don't be fashionable. Just like, be yourself, bro. We're gonna start some... Oh! 14-year-old me is a reaver. I have seen the end of this world. Oh, and I can have now 2 because my husband is so great. That is actually really good. I can, we're no longer that much over the limit. But look at this. We are, of course, at a terrible, terrible place with our levy because of the raiding. You wanna get married, huh? Just marry somebody, dude. You got it. John, what was the question? What succession law is best? I mean, unironically, I think like 80% of the succession laws are overpowered. Primogenitor, ultimogenitor, elective is absolutely overpowered if you have money, which most of the time when you have elective you do. Chemistry is okay. Eldership, really good, like really, really good, where just the old people vote. Obviously, agnatic open, incredibly overpowered. Muslims are so overpowered with that stuff. It's crazy how overpowered it is. I genuinely believe, personally, that once you get the grasp of the game, all of them are pretty overpowered. They're just really strong. They're just all really, really strong. Some dude was blinded. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just want to say that because, like, you know, at what point is something overpowered in a game where there is no power game? I mean, CK2 is a game where you just LARP, right? So, like, I don't think it's devastating. That, like, that is the fact. You know, everything is pretty strong. Even Gablekind, if you're tribal, you can just duel your brothers, just like GG. My liege's council is discontent, huh? Liege loyalists. See, I wish I could nominate myself, but I know I've said that before. I don't want to nominate any of these. Who cares? I think he just died, didn't he? The Paramount Boulder. Alright. Not gonna vote though. Don't really care for either of those. I would always choose Meritocracy if I could in any game. Nominate your husband. Isn't Meritocracy... Oh no, I'm thinking about something else. Sorry. I was talking about... I was thinking about Cosmopolitan. It's so broken. It's so bad. It's so broken. Okay. Now I hope that you guys know what we will do whenever we grow up. I have a plan. And when we are 16, I am rude. Classic. No, Cosmopolitan it's so bad. Like, it's just terrible. Nobody should ever choose that. It's just real bad. Let's take all of these down and we are good to go. And not yet full, meaning we can finish raiding this. Hello, Raven. Let's get out of here. Let's get back home. That's a lot of money that we have. But with that, we can hopefully do one thing or another. I could push the claim of my courtier. Don't care for that courtier, though. So let's not even bother. The Cosmopolitan, what it does is, it essentially makes it so that your religion will have... Like, your religion is just a safe haven of permanent secret religious societies into all directions. it essentially makes it so that you can have, and this was my idea during the Rome playthrough, it makes it so that you can have different vessels. What are you doing? Nothing. That you can have, you know, for example, a Muslim king under you, and he won't hate you. He won't straight up hate you. But there are two flaws to it. First of all, it makes it so that the religion is incredibly weak, which makes everybody secretly convert away, and then you have secret clans everywhere, and it's just a pain in the ass. And the other thing is that no other religion at the time of CK2 is cosmopolitan. So cosmopolitan assumes something like in antiquity, where the Romans are like, you guys, you know, got your own gods, we got our gods, and all of that is fine. You don't have that here. You have Islam, which is obviously, you know, Abrahamic, which means that they believe they have the true message, similar to Christianity, Judaism as well. The Germanics as well. If they do reform, then you're screwed anyway, because they will always hate you. And Germanics just in general are also not very pleased by not being under the same religion. That's true for all of the other pagan religions as well. The only difference there is Buddhism, I believe. And Hinduism, I think. Maybe Jainism as well. I mean, I guess just all the Indian religions. But like, it's just a very bad choice. Never go cosmopolitan, because it means that you screwed yourself. I did ransom prisoners, yeah. Cosmopolitan is just like a pain in the ass. And we got no troops, by the way, because we were sieged down here. Nothing new about that. Oh. Wait a minute, this is bad. But she was my educator. This is bad. Sure. I'm an honor. Sure, dude. I have the money. Alright, I will be you, Umbrella, huh? You do have children, most of which are stillborn. But if I... Yeah, okay, this is perfect, I think. Hey, Vicon. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? I desire you to be educated by this man. This is perfect. Once we're 16, we're gonna go reaving. And we're actually gonna hope that we will die. It's easy. We die, then our heir dies, and then we become a 14-year-old Vicon. Look at that. Easy money. Easy money. Yep. That's it. Lady Asher spoke up and told everyone how great the food at my feast was. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, the funeral. Reeve on Ralph. The Regency is ended. I have ascended to be a terrible, dutiful commander. Well, you know what time it is. Where are we going, boys? Tell me. Where are we dropping? Where are we dropping? Obtain Valyrian steel, sure. Summer Sea. Sure, let's do Summer Sea. If we don't die, then we're worthy of her. I mean, that should be like Northern Essos. Shall suffer. Slavers Bay. Dude, we've never been to Slavers Bay. Never been over here. Let's go Slavers Bay. Let's take a look at this. The men are ready, the longships prepared. Now we begin our journey across the narrow sea to pay the iron price. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready. I can't believe that you didn't give me another claim yet. Let's do this. Ironborn longships cut through the water swift and sure, hence we have successfully pursued a small merchant fleet. If we were to attack and pay our iron price for their cargo, we could gain much and more. Let's do it. God damn it. Roland, have a good one. I hope you're gonna have a good night. Thank you for the compliment. And, thanks for hanging out. Nice to have you. May the Salt Gods protect her. Group of robbers. Right. I'm gonna be diligent. Thank you for the free amazing trait. The reaving party has been roving the coast by the local patrol. Okay, here is where we die. Actually, we're better than him. Let's do this. No match for my might. I have overwhelmed him. It's all over. You're dead, bro. You're gone. There you go. The first ever Salt Cliff reaving duel victory. The very first one. Literally never succeeded. Victory is mine. We've done it. The reaving party had been roving the coast when a local patrol headed by Kendall Moshazon attacked. We of course easily butchered these people, but the glory surely belongs to Dagoth, who bested Kendall in single combat, swinging into battle in our favor. He now expects to be rewarded. You know what? Sure, dude. Don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you have spent the last rite at this event like a million times. Everybody reads about King Hor. Alrighty. Finding someone nice. Who was sieging me? Did you guys see that? Somebody was sieging me. Ah, they just defeated them. Nice. This war's over. Big fan. Actually, how is this one for Dawn going? Dornish independence. They are still winning. With 81% now. But his wife is imprisoned. Good God. Poor guy. Slave raid on Dragonstone. See, now, the fact that we survived this. I mean, I guess it's not over yet, but the fact that we are surviving this is disappointing me. Because I really needed to die there. I got that. Dagoth killed Mundello. A scout has spied a coastal fishing village. He says there's much plunder. Let's do it. Let's go. We got him, boys. Dagoth has proved himself worthy to be called Ironborn as he has captured himself a salt wife. Well, your ally has been imprisoned in Pike by Lord Paramount Boulder Greyjoy of the Iron Islands. Well, what can you say? How about give me a claim on this? I'll give you some plunder as well. I will always hand out plunder, to be honest. What traits of the 7 virtues are bad traits? Not like bad traits like the 7 sins, but like bad for you. And none of them. They're all pretty decent. I mean, it depends, I guess. If, you know, sometimes you don't want to be kind. I could see that being an opportunity there that you would miss out on. You would miss out on some prompts by being kind. I can see that, yeah. But, nah, they're all good. Hey, took another salt wife. Dagoth actually going insane. Oh. Big F. Dagoth. You had a good run. Took 2 salt wives. And, yeah. Sorry to hear that, mate. Widowed. My cousin deserves to be honored at the funeral. Sure. It's just, I don't know, dude. For the court. That sucks to be him. I will honor him, whatever, dude. Ruler, title, grand sovereignty. He's not doing himself any favor here, because the way I see it, this will just make people dislike him a bit more. And if I just get an opportunity to actually do something here... New Republic or Oligarchy? See, I'm feeling like I kind of want to do that. It's just 2.6%. Right, I remember. We have 0 troops because we got raided. And we're done, Dan. We are actually back from reaving. Huh. Damn. That sucks. We live. I did not intend to live. If that wasn't aware, if you weren't aware, I did not intend to live. Alright, let's build a flagship here. We're gonna build an enormous flagship, befitting the Salt Cliff fleet. 2 years in Venice and AFK to get gold immortality event. Yep. Sounds about right. Sounds about right indeed. Ooh. Lord Lucas Sunderly has used his attendance of the feast in Salt Cliff to To present, there's an A too many here, a petition for justice before the court. He claims that Fernie had one of his kinsmen murdered and demands that she is brought to justice. You know what? Sure. Ah, she fled to Lord Balon. Wait, what? Not the Balon that I was thinking about. And now all of a sudden Lord Lucas is being accused. Ah, you know what? I want arbitrary, dude. Shit, we didn't get it. There is a good event for arbitrary as well that lets you know that, hey, people actually enjoy the way you are arbitrary. Thanks for speaking, I guess. We got 2 weak claims, neither of which actually interest me. Actually, you're my husband. He's not in a non-aggression pact. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Don't want to rescue him. No doubt about it. Would cost me prestige, but that's also about it. The general opinion goes down for 10 years. I think we'll be fine. And in 2 years we can attack. I think that's what we're gonna do here. If we live, we might as well make the best off of it, right? Just go ahead, put our husband on the throne here. Be good with that. The abolition of the monarchy is not gonna work out anytime soon. I'm gonna intervene with these fellas. Upgrade your lands. You know what? I don't actually know if it's worthwhile in CK2. It might be. I mean, the tax income is actually very, very nice. I'm gonna go with that. Alright, how is Dawn going? Losing. Alright, well, you had a good run. Tybolt is gonna win. And what even is any of this? So Rickon II, the son of the others, excuse me? That is a rude nickname, I will tell you. That is an incredibly rude nickname. So they took the North and the Trident and haven't handed it out yet. But he has 2 claims on it. We might see some wars for that. What are you doing? Just raiding? It's like it. I'll travel to the feast. Ah, man, look, we have such a big potential here. We can never use it. It's so disappointing. Thank you for having us, mate. Oh, really? They're voting for Benarion. That is ridiculous. I don't really vote for anybody else, though. Why am I not pregnant yet? Feasting has begun, and the endless courses Lord Paramount Balder ordered are impressing the guests. The pinnacle of these is an enormous pie surmounted with smaller pies forming a crown. The crust of the large pies is silvered all around and gilt at the top. Each pie contains a whole roe deer, a gosling, 3 capons. I don't even know what that word means, I'll be honest with you. 6 chickens, 10 pigeons, 1 young rabbit, and no doubt to serve as seasoning or stuffing a minced loin of veal. 2 pounds of fat and 26 hard-boiled eggs, covered with saffron and flavored with cloves. That's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Alright. He spent like literally $1 million on this. It's crazy. Especially because it doesn't fit the character of the Iron Isles at all. Like it doesn't fit it at all. So you've been defeated. Or was it a white piece? It's a white piece. Wow, you got away with it. Are you gonna hand this out? That's the question. Is he gonna hand it out at all? Are you just gonna keep the North under your control? Nope, you did already hand this out to Lord Paramount Rodwell. Alright. Sound of added. What about Lord Rickon though? Oh, that's so rude. To a hill clansman. Come on, man. That's just rude. Good God. How is Euron doing? Euron is no longer here. How disappointing. What happened to him? Euron Crow's Eye. Oh, it was, he revoked it once. Yeah, Euron did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Would it be worth it put your marshal in replenished troops mode? We can definitely do it. It doesn't hurt. But I don't think that the values that it's definitely more, it's better than trained children, seeing as we don't have any children. But, it's just like, brr. It's too slow either way. We're not gonna win wars with that, really. Dude, I swear to God, when is the... What? So I broke the non-aggression pact. But the alliance stays. Shouldn't it have broken both? Alright, here we go. Yeah, I definitely want him. I want to destroy this man. But today we have streamed for 2 hours, and 2 hours is about Elder Panic. Perfect time to leave, because I'm going to end the stream right now as well. Thank all of you for joining in. I appreciated the time that you spent here in the stream. This will of course go live tomorrow. There should be a different stream at 8:30 p.m. I think we might be playing some Victoria 2 single player. We may also be doing some Crusader Kings 2, but with a different mod, or maybe this safe. I don't know yet. We're gonna figure that out tomorrow. I hope to see you again. Show her traits before you leave. There you go. I hope to see you again tomorrow. She's a pretty good character, you know. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna admit it. And I hope that I will see you tomorrow again. Not same time actually, vaguely same time, but same place, same channel. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good one.